Morning.
It's so nice to welcome you back to Village in Motion. And I know you have all sorts of exciting things coming up in May. So do you want to tell us about them?
Yeah, let's just dive right in. And that would be next week, right? May is...
Yeah, on Sunday it's May 1st.
Absolutely. So on Tuesday, the 3rd, we're going to go down to the Phillips Collection. There's an exhibit there that's going to end next week, actually, so this will be the last opportunity to get to see it. I didn't bring my papers, so I can't speak on the exhibit, the specific exhibit, and then you can see other exhibits as well. So if you want to go down there, just, you need to sign up sooner rather than later for that, because this is where I'll determine what's going for next week. On the 4th, Wednesday the 4th, it's the Pentagon City trip, so, I don't really need to say much about that. That's always popular. It's a free trip, so most free trips are popular. Friday the 6th, it's the National Cathedral Flower Mart. So that's where they'll have all the beautiful flowers and vendors, food vendors. So, hopefully the weather will be nice. It'll be a nice time to get out. You can purchase plants or, try some different foods.
And that's just such a beautiful place.
Absolutely.
To be.
Right. So, again, sign up sooner rather than later on that, because I will need to determine whether that's going to go or not. Then on Tuesday, the 10th, we'll have afternoon tea at Hillwood Estates. And, that's such a pretty place in the springtime. And, they have a lovely tea there. And then you can explore the gardens and the mansions on your own after the tea. And then we'll head back to Green Spring.
Teas, are they very popular? Because I realized that I went on one of those a while ago, but now I see them on almost every month's calendar.
Yeah, they are pretty popular, as are wineries. Those are the two things. Yeah, they're a lot of fun too. On Wednesday, the 11th, is Disgraced at Arena Stage. My tickets are limited with that, so if you're interested, let me know, and I could possibly increase or secure some more tickets. So I'd need to know early enough if you're interested, so that I will have an opportunity to do that. On Friday, the 13th, is the U.S. Arboretum Tram Tour and lunch. And, they did a lot of renovations over there at the Arboretum. And they now have like a cafe on site. So instead of us having to take in our box lunches, then, we can just have lunch there. And you can explore the gardens and whatnot over there. It's a pretty fascinating place. On the 15th of May is the U.S. Marine Band Picture Studies at Schlesinger Hall. So, and that's free, and you only pay for the transportation. So, if you're interested in that.
And they're always, any of the military musical groups are always so good because they're really well-trained musicians.
Exactly, right. And they're always popular, too. On Monday, the 16th, is Smithsonian Adventures, and that's our usual trip, so I don't really need to go over a lot of that. But if you're interested,
do you have some regulars on that?
Oh, yes.
I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Almost everyone on that. They're regulars. On Tuesday, the 17th, is SAS Shoes in Greenbrier Shopping Mall out in Fairfax. So we'll do that once a year so people can, go out and get their comfortable, very, very comfortable shoes. And it's a nice little plaza, nice eating places, so you can take some time, have a nice little lunch, and then we'll head back to campus.
I wondered when I saw it on the calendar, what is S&A Shoes? Is it just a really shoe store that has a lot of, but I realize it's a shopping mall.
It's a shopping mall, but they're mostly interested in the shoe store because of the shoes, the type shoes that they carry there. And they always welcome us in and, have little refreshments for us.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah. Yeah, they roll out the red carpet for us when we come out. Wednesday, the 18th, is the Military Twilight Tattoo at Fort Myer, and that's always very, very interesting, and it always fills up, so if you're interested in that, you don't really want to delay. And they pretty much roll out the red carpet for us, too. They're always thrilled to have us come out to these things, so if you're interested, go ahead and sign up for that. Friday the 20th is Vermar Vineyards in Berryville, Virginia. So that'll be a fun trip, and it's a really pretty property. So, if you're interested, I have a space on that. On Tuesday, the 24th, it's just time on your own at National Harbor. So you can do the Capitol Wheel, you can shop, you can, have lunch at the restaurant. If you want to go up to the outlets, we can take you up to the outlets and pick you up. So it's pretty much you have time to just do whatever. You can get a boat ride. It's pretty much whatever.
How much time do you have there?
You'll have about 2.5 hours over there. So that'll be ample time to just explore the harbor. Hopefully by then the weather will be stable and nice. We'll be
well, you never know.
You just never know, right? On Wednesday, the 25th, is the Nationals versus the Mets. So we're back at the ball game, right? And tomorrow's a ball game, and we have a full bus. So
I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested, it's an afternoon game, so that'll be a good time to go before it gets too
unless it's rained out.
Unless it's rain. Let's hope. Cross your fingers that it's not going to rain. Hope it doesn't rain tomorrow either. And then Thursday, the 26th, is Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore. So we rotate the casino. And that's one of the favorites. So we're back at
How
Baltimore.
many people actually, do horseshoes?
Oh man, it varies. It can go from 12 to 18 to but they're pretty popular. The casinos are popular as well. On Friday, the 27th, is Prairie Home Companion at Wolf Trap. Garrison Keeler, and he's retiring, so this is going to be his last year there. So.
I heard him at another location last summer, and it's very entertaining.
Absolutely.
And you can hear him on the radio every morning.
Right. This is going to be your last opportunity to go out there to.
And he wears sneakers and red socks or something.
Oh, righty then. My kind of man. Then on the 28th is the Virginia Grand Military Band at Schlesinger Hall, and that's always popular. So we always get a good crowd for that. So, I wouldn't hesitate in signing up if you really want to go on some of these trips, because they do tend to fill up fast. So. And the last trip of the month is on the 31st to Tyson's Corner. So, and that's every other month, so I don't really need to speak a lot on that. But I do want to urge the residents to check that last page of the calendar for the upcoming trips, because we have some trips on there, some shows that people have been asking for. And they're on there, and they're available for registration now. So if you miss it, then it's gone. So I just want to let you know that it's available now. Don't wait until the month of or before the show. So look at that last page, because Phantom of the Opera is coming, Kinky Boots is coming. So all that's on that back page. So you can register now to make sure you get in.
Well, do you want to tell us anything more about, because we have a few minutes?
Well, and as usual, check the bulletin boards, because that's where the vacations will be posted. We have a trip, an overnight trip to Sight and Sound Theater, and it's overnight. We'll do an Amish tour and dinner, and then we'll do the next day. We're going to do lunch on the Spirit of Philadelphia before we head back to campus. So the flyers are on the bulletin boards. If you're interested, come see me. So that should be a really, really nice trip. That's in September, so it gives you time to plan that for that. So just check the bulletin boards.
Should be a nice time of the year.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
to do that.
Yes.
Anything else?
Well, not that I can think of, but if you have any suggestions or comments, there's a page on the calendar where you can fill that information in, or you can just come see me, call me or come see me if with any suggestions or any places that you like to visit or any shows that you like to see. Just let me know, and I can always research it and try to make it happen.
Well, and then we have the little theater in Alexandria and the Fairfax Symphony, which are always a season ticket and are really very, very well done, both of them. So
absolutely, and the National Symphony Orchestra at the Kennedy Center, the Virginia Opera. We were doing arena stage, but we're not doing season tickets for that anymore. We do most of their shows anyway. So those will be offered as special trips going forward.
Well, that sounds like a fun month of May. It'd be nice if we could go to all of them.
Well, you can.
And I think maybe we have about no time left.
Okay. All right.
So I'm happy you came this morning, Robin, and folks, look at that calendar and make up your mind, because maybe if you wait too long, the seats will be gone.
That's right. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's been a pleasure. And now we will have a roll-in on the scholars.